I'm having a great time chatting with David Crowder, and it's nice, David, that you came all by yourself because nobody's here to tell you it's time to go.
They don't even know where I am, and I snuck out, and hopefully we'll get back in time and get on stage. As long as we do that, we're okay.
It's awesome for me. I've never had this long with an artist. I love it. So tell me, what inspired you to put the teddy bear YouTube video on your Facebook page?
Is that not the craziest thing you've seen?
I saw that yesterday.
What kind of head comes up with something like that? That's what I want to know. I see something like that, I'm thinking, who is this person that thinks to do this? And I don't. If I see something enjoyable that makes me chuckle inside, I figured other people might like to chuckle, and maybe this will make them have a little lighter day. So yeah, that's why the teddy bear wound up stomping through the cars and trying to cross the street, and yeah, that's what we do, man.
It is very funny. You'll have to check out his Facebook page this weekend sometime. Latest project is called Church Music. My daughter Brittany absolutely loves it. In fact, we were listening to it last night at dinner. However, it's not Rock of Ages and How Great Thou Art and Amazing Grace. So tell us a little bit about the making of that and the name of it.
Absolutely, we're kind of toying with you. You know, we knew right off the bat that these two words are going to incite some expectations, and that's what I love about language. Is it's fluid, and language changes like crazy. We couldn't have titled the music that we're making. We couldn't have put these words on it 10 years ago, but now you could stick these on it. It's completely accurate, as we've been talking about so much today. All we're doing is writing songs in our local church setting for our people to sing. It's church music is what it is, but you're correct in that you're not going to hear the hymns, well, there are some hymns. In fact, it starts with the earliest known hymn in existence that we're still singing in churches today, Post Hill Ron or Hail Gladding Light. But you're not going to hear, it's not choir and organ, it's music that is reflective of the people that we're leading. And that's what I think is beautiful about the church, is it's so diverse. Historically, it's diverse. Currently, if you're thinking in terms of the global church, my goodness, there's probably not a more diverse entity and larger entity on the planet than God's church. And to be a little part of that, to be adding to the hymnody of today is just thrilling for us. And so we just wanted to, call it what it is, and at the same time, offer ourselves as well as anybody else maybe a small little bit of critique and say, you know, lots of times we don't think of the broadness of this thing that we're a part of, and that's what we're hoping to do, is expand that thought as well as just, as I said, call it what it is. We're just making church music.
Well, David, I so appreciate you coming by today. I know concert days are really hectic, and it's getting close to dinner time, and I guess the concert starts in a couple hours, so I should let you get back to the Coliseum. But before you go, we have a little parting gift for you, just in case they've already cleaned up the dishes and there's no supper left. We do have a little DeBrand chocolate bar for you.
See, I get my chocolate. I don't get my pickles, but I get my chocolate. That's okay. I appreciate it.
But it's been great fun. It's been great fun.
Thank you a ton for letting me stop by and crash things, as I said.
And we look forward to having you here tonight, and then also again in July in the summertime down at Parkview Field. Before you go, one of the songs off of Church Music that we've been playing is How He Loves, and I would like for you to set that song up for us, if you would.
Absolutely. What up, man? I can say good things about the songs. I didn't write it. I don't feel awkward and embarrassed.
John Mark, was he one of those?
John Mark McMillan.
Yes. Yeah. I was at his concert last week over in Warsaw.
Oh, cool. Was he there with Robbie and
with
Robbie
Shane and Shane?
Oh, Shane and Shane.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
And Carlos Whitaker.
Oh.
And he was talking about that song and about collaborating with you, and I didn't know whether he was talking about that song specifically or whether you guys have just collaborated.
Well, we have gotten to be great friends just through this song. I came across this song, and it's one of these songs that poke their head up occasionally, and it's just all of a sudden taken off and been in lots and lots of different church settings, and it finally made its way to me right before we were making church music, and I was on a plane ride from Dallas, Texas to Denver, Colorado, and was listening to a friend of mine's CD who's out of Atlanta, and I got to this, and it was a great CD, but I got to this song, and I thought my friend wrote it, you know, I thought all of these were original tunes, and I get to this song, and I'm on a plane flight, and I start weeping. I just am completely undone, and a plane is a fairly confined social situation, and I'm trying to maintain some sense of composure, and it's not happening. And so by the time we land, I grab the guys in the band and I say, you have to hear this song. Granted, none of them wept like small children in front of me, but they did acknowledge the fact that there's something really amazing about this song. And it's not that it's about a subject that we never talk about in church. I mean, it's the love of God, something we are always, I mean, it's consistently a theme that we visit. But to have it in a package, or I don't know if it's the melody or what, I don't know what it is about, the imagery, but there's something about this thing that lets me, it's almost like I discover the love of God again for the first time. It feels like my experience is what it was when I first discovered God's love. And that is such a rare thing. And we wanted to allow this song to be in front of more people because I just thought it was such a special, special song. Because we write, for the most part, we write all of our stuff. And so it was unusual that we would stick someone else's song on our record. And man, I can't tell you how excited I was that it was the first single that our label chose to put out in front of people, because I felt such passion about getting it in front of as many people as we could. And it's been incredible to watch it do exactly that. And John Mark was incredibly kind in letting me reshape the song just slightly so that it could fit in maybe more settings than it had previously. And like I said, we've got to be good pals over the course of the time since we've made it, and so I'm sure we'll get to hang out with that guy down the road and be out and about making music together before you know it.
Well, you did a great job with it. You think it was yours, and thanks again, David. Appreciate it. Looking forward to tonight.
Absolutely, it's going to be a great time. So can't wait to see everybody there.
Here's David Crowder Band, "How He Loves" on WBCL.